Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. If you guys have a Chevy or GMC vehicle guys and you get a code such as P0171 guys, stay with us and we'll explain what can cause that code guys. First, I can probably think about 5 to 7 reasons what can cause that code. It's one of the hardest codes to diagnose. Why? Because it could be so many things guys, and it's such a hard code to actually diagnose. It indicates that your system is running lean. What that means? It means that it's either not getting enough fuel guys, or it's getting some extra air. And we're going to start with that, but quick, let me introduce you. We guys have more than 200 videos on every car we get at the shop. That's why, because our mission is to save you as much money as we can. So please subscribe to the channel guys, like the video. Hopefully you will find the information helpful guys, and you will be able to fix your problem. So we have that 4-cylinder engine here now, but even if you have a 6, 8 cylinder, the procedure is practically the same guys, not much different at all. Just the procedure will be about the same. Now 171 guys, that code indicates that the system is okay, the mixture is lean. That means that you're either not getting enough fuel or getting some extra air. In most cases guys, it will be the second one, getting some extra air. That code is known as vacuum leak code guys. So, but that's not the only reason that can cause that code, so make sure you stay until the end. Vacuum leak means guys, okay, let me explain what it means quick. You have your air filter box. On the air filter box you have a sensor that detects how much air is going through your intake guys, so how much air it's getting in the car. Okay, this is the mass airflow sensor. That's the one that measures the air and tells the car, okay, we're getting, let's say, 10 grams of air per second. And according to that, it's going to guys actually spray the correct amount of fuel, and the upstream oxygen sensor will detect in the exhaust, okay, if we're getting more fuel, not enough air, or less fuel and too much air, and it's going to correct that. Now if it keeps correcting it all the time, because the system is running lean guys, that means that most likely guys, you have a vacuum leak. Vacuum leak means that you're getting some extra air that the engine doesn't know of. Let's say, okay, it's actually calculating 10 grams per second of air, but the engine is getting 12. That means that it will get 2 extra grams that it doesn't know of. And what can cause that? Anywhere that the engine can get extra air past the mass airflow sensor will be vacuum leak guys. And now that hose looks perfectly fine, but check it out. This hose is cracked guys, everywhere. So that definitely can cause a vacuum leak. Okay, super easy. Another thing, loose hose clamp, one right there. It could be a gasket guys on the throttle body where it mounts to the intake manifold, or where the intake manifold mounts to the cylinder head. You have gaskets there as well. They get flat and hard over time, and that can cause a leak as well, vacuum leak. And that extra air, okay, will be a vacuum leak. Now, inspect all the lines that go towards the intake. The one from the purge valve, make sure that nothing's broken, everything's plugged in. Those plastic ones, they tend to crack sometimes, guys. Also, you have a PCV valve. PCV valve is the positive crankcase ventilation system. This one here, make sure that the hose is connected and it's not leaking, and it's connected to the intake as well. Where you guys produce the vacuum for the brakes, okay, for the brake booster, it's going to the intake manifold. Okay, that hose, that you follow the hose from your brake booster and see where it goes. That's another guys a reason where you can develop a vacuum leak, and it could be even more than that. Now this is guys reason number 1, vacuum leak. What about number 2 guys? Reason number 2, it could be a bad upstream oxygen sensor. On 4-cylinder car you have 1 sensor, on 6 or 8 cylinder you have 2 sensors guys. If that sensor detects, okay, let's say that the mixture is running lean, but actually you have a perfectly fine mixture, but the oxygen sensor is sending the wrong reading to the computer cannot make a difference guys, and it will think that there is something else wrong, but it could be a bad oxygen sensor as well. Now another thing, it could be a dirty or not performing correct mass airflow sensor, especially if it's not original sensor. If it's a off-brand, sometimes it can happen. I always try to use original MAF sensors. If the sensor is dirty or not sending the correct information, let's say the engine is getting 10 grams of air, okay, but actually that's what it's reading, but actually it's getting 12 and it doesn't know about these two, that will indicate the same thing, guys. So it will be like a lean mixture again. Another thing, guys, check that fuel injectors are not clogged up, porked up. Bad fuel injector that doesn't spray enough fuel, it will spray enough that your car will run, but not enough, guys, to actually compensate for the mixture. Porked up fuel injector will spray less fuel. Okay, that means that you're spraying less fuel, you have more air, that throws a code 171 lean mixture. Another thing, it could be a clogged up fuel filter, that way, okay, you're not getting enough fuel, guys, at higher RPMs, and that code could be triggered. And always replace your air filter, because bad air filter or a sport air filter, or the one that lets more air in, that can affect the system as well. Always I would recommend run a factory filter. So those are, guys, most of the common reasons, guys. Hopefully the video will be helpful into finding what's wrong. Thank you for watching, please subscribe and see you guys next time.